Hello, welcome to the weekly wind-up with myself, Emma Kirke. One of my favourite things about this show is the fantastic, inspirational people I get to meet and hear the stories of. None more so than today's guest, Darnell Mcintosh. Some of you may know this young man as one of the Huddersfield Giants squad, but he's here today to talk about his journey of getting to the point of living his dream. Welcome to the show, Darnell.
Thank you very much.
I know you're not feeling very well, so
No.
we'll try and do our best. Okay. Tell me, when you were young, how did you get into rugby? How old were you?
I didn't get into it until about 13, 14. I think 13 is when I first picked up a ball. And I was just like a really hyperactive kid, probably not the best one at school. I went home, just carried on doing the same stuff, just annoying my mum mainly. And I think, school suggested it, don't know, why don't you just start playing a bit of rugby, like just spare time. They were like quite athletic already. So I did then, so I went up to News and Panthers. I heard that it's quite good for rugby, obviously, like Leroy Cudjoe and Michael Lawrence have come through there. So I went up there and just played for about a year, and then I got picked up straight away from scholarship. But I didn't have my eyes set on anything. When I agreed to go to scholarship, it was just a bit of fun. Like at a young age, to just go to school and just say, oh, I'll play for Giants and everything like that.
Yeah,
like to all my
yeah.
mates around like 14-year-old. Quite fun. So I just stuck with it since then, and things just escalated quite quickly.
So I've obviously heard that it wasn't quite straightforward for you.
Yeah.
So you had to turn up, and you were turning up for practice, and obviously you'd not technically been selected.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Obviously, so you go through scholarship, under 15s, under 16s, and then you go into academy from then. So that's when you'd leave year 11s, obviously. So I did that. So school had finished, and in under 16 season in scholarship, I'd had a pretty good season, to be fair. I won't say I won at best by a mile, I wasn't at all, but I'd have a pretty good season. And from the lads that I'd already signed, that I knew, I thought I'd have a pretty good chance. And then I remember I had to get a chat. So it was like just after I finished school, they sat me down and said, "Oh, listen, like we really value you as a player, and we'd love you to come back and carry on training for academy, but we can't give you a contract." And I can't really remember reasons, but for the way things fell, and that like, we're not going to give you a contract. So if you didn't want to come, obviously, if you wanted to just go to college like everyone else your age, that's totally understandable. And then I remember just going home, and that obviously, I think I was 15, because I'm one of the young ones. I were absolutely gutted. Like, to mum, like, what's happening here? Like, I don't get it. Like, I felt like I deserved one. And then I took a few days to think about it, and I just thought, nah, I'm gonna just give it a year. I said to mum, I'll give it a year. Try as hard as I can. If it don't work within a year, I'll go to college. I'll get a proper job. Start bringing a bit of money into my house. Obviously, my mum and that were not well off, so I thought, right, that's what I've got to do. I said to mum, just stick by me by a year. Just let me have a dig at it. And I did, and then but with that, not being contracted, I wasn't actually allowed to play technically.
Yeah.
So obviously, it was like I need to prove myself for a contract in training and just in my attitude, but I can't play, so it was just frustrating. And then Andy Kelly came, who was being great with me halfway through that year, and he gave me a trial, which is just you're allowed to play 3 games, and then after the first game, he just signed me into academy, and then through that, just escalated each year, just went rapidly. It's still going quick now. I remember the first few years, that would just flew by.
So what sort of part of your character made you determined to stick it out? Because that's not something that a lot of people would do. You know,
No.
you get that knockback, and a lot of people would just give up, wouldn't they? What's different?
Probably say give credit to my mum. She's probably one of the strongest people I know. And like just that side of the family, very, very down to earth and that. And I know like in my immediate family we've had loads of, I'm on a 20, I've gone through loads of personal things like family wise. It just shows that mum said like, I just know I've got to work for what something, you've got to work for it yourself really.
So if you were going to give some advice to somebody who was perhaps in the position you've been in, what would you say?
Go and play football. Go and play football. So.
Go and play football, okay. Yeah, maybe not.
No, just stick it, whatever you're in. I've always said to my mates and that, and I like my mates that that went to college like what I wanted to do, but went to college like normal 16-year-olds, I went on to apprenticeships and that. Said if you're not happy in doing it and you don't want to actually push and just get the best out of yourself that you can, then don't do it. I think whatever you're doing, you've got to push, and then you will eventually see some rewards. I think. I don't think I've seen all of them yet so far. I think I've got loads to go, and there's not loads that I want to get.
I was going to say, that was my next sort of question. Where do you see yourself?
I say as I'm way off it. Yeah, I've got a lot of good people around me that tell me good things, and I've got high hopes for me. I have that for myself, but I just see it as I'm way off it yet. I've still got loads to go.
So this season, obviously, has been a bit of a strange one because we've seen you come back into the first team, but at fullback.
Yeah.
So is that where you want to be for the rest of the season?
Personally, yeah. And whether that would suit the team or not, because obviously we've got a few injuries to come back. That's not up for me to decide at all. It's an hard position, I'll give it that. One rounds up 21 players, it's hard, like on your lungs and your legs and just on your head, just being able to keep saying.
It's the concentration level as
yeah,
well, isn't
yeah.
Because you've got to be on it constantly.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely crazy compared to wing and that I played. It's on another level. So I'm just trying to do what I can do really. Now on Friday, first time I played in about 6 weeks, so that really took it out on me on Monday, and then obviously I fell ill. I travel, so it wasn't the best. But if I get a shot again, just keep on chipping away, like I said, and just give me everything. Whether that means I'm playing at fullback, on wing, or possibly like at centre at some point, I'm more than happy to do it. I know Chris, who's his coach now, he's been my coach ever through academy, so I know I trust him. So hopefully he trusts me and just believes that he'll give me all. And I hope if we get a new coach in, or if Chris stays, I can just carry on proving that and just show me worth, because that's all I really want to do.
So really the message is just keep going, and if you want it, keep working.
Yeah, keep going. There's no guarantees at all. There's highs and lows. You can have good patches where you're absolutely killing it, you're standing out compared to everyone else, and then next week you can go down. I'm quite a big confidence player, so I'm saying I need to manage that. Like I said, because I can't be going up and down every week in my performances. I need to find some consistency, but I need a run of games to get that, and I believe I can get that. Last year, I played quite a few games, ended up playing like 24 games, something like that. Towards the back end, I was looking a bit more comfortable, because I just found that bit of consistency. But obviously this year, we're in for the first 2, then we're out for like 6 weeks, and I've just come back in for another 2, so I just want to keep staying for as long as I can. Yeah. It's what you need, yeah, and just you need a bit of luck. I think no matter what player you are, you need a bit of luck. Obviously, you create your own luck, but there is some element to luck and fortune that needs to be on your side.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today to talk to us.
Cheers.
I hope you feel better soon.
Yeah.
If you wish to discuss this or any of the topic you see on KLTV, our social media and contact details are on the screen. Thank you for watching. I'm Emma Kirke. Goodbye for now.